first and foremost is the reset of the bilateral relations, as you rightly said, that are fractured at this point. How do you reset that? You deal with political issues, but you also deal with economic issues. So I would imagine that in his preparation, President Ramaphosa and his team must have engaged in some discussions of a trade deal.
It's been going on for months, but the way they did it as if it's something like exclusive.
Yeah, it is more comfortable to take.
There is no way that you can reset the current bilateral relations that are strained without giving the historical context of South Africa to a President Trump. And I think President Ramaphosa is poised to do that very well. I mean, by the way, he was the one who was chairing the Constitutional Assembly. So he understands the historical circumstances and the issues around the land expropriation in South Africa. So he would have to explain that to President Trump. And remember, that explanation is happening against the narrative of a genocide.
I think that from all evidence, the farmers in South Africa are being treated brutally, and it's been reported, and nobody wants to cover it, but they happen to be white, and if they were black, I'd do the exact same thing.
Ramaphosa has learned also at the feet of your President Nelson Mandela. So he is likely to really posture a very conciliatory tone. He understands the significance of this moment. I mean, no doubt he does, because you can't then have a very polarized outcome tomorrow. It wouldn't work in the best interest of South Africa, because the narrative on the refugees is quite strong.
John Perlman, 3 to 6 p.m.
on 92.7.
This is serious stuff. I'm confident that whether we prevail in the negotiations or not, we will conduct ourselves, our delegation will conduct themselves with dignity. If the people on the other side choose not to do so, not our problem. That's my view. What's yours? If we come back with no deal done, if we come back with nothing we've said having been heard, then that is a setback. But it happens. It happens in world affairs, and it happens in diplomacy.
What people are saying is that Cyril wants to go back, which is not true. We are not beggars, but we are resolvers, you know. In South Africa, we have decided to come to a land where there is peace.
Yeah, I think, look, it's a free world. They are free to accept whoever they want to accept in the country. And here in South Africa as well, whoever is free to leave, they are free to leave. But it shouldn't be done under false pretense. You know, the claim of a white genocide, I think, is a bit far-fetched. South Africa does have a crime issue. We are all victims and we are all affected. I don't believe any one group is particularly targeted.
You should start teaching in the next. I think so too.